I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you. Say it to me, baby. Say our time we're making up time. Times you wasn't really waking up.
Hey T Squad, it's your girl Keisha and I'm here with a new behind the scenes tea. Now we all know that 50 Cent is a legendary rapper and entrepreneur, and that Omari Hardwick is a talented actor known for his role on Power. And last but not least, Terry Flenory is a notorious smug trafficker. With these three figures, you can bet that there is some juicy behind the scenes tea hidden beneath the surface. If you're familiar with these three, you might know that there's been some tension and drama circulating around them. There have been reports of 50 Cent and Omari Hardwick taking subliminals at each other on social media, with some heated exchanges that have left fans wondering what was really going on behind the scenes. And when it comes to Terry Flenory, aka Southwest T, well, let's just say his notorious past has raised more than a few eyebrows. Some have even speculated that his criminal activity has been glorified in popular culture, which has sparked some intense debate. Add 50 Cent to the mix and you've got a recipe for some serious drama. There was a time when it seemed like 50 Cent was taking shots at Omari Hardwick on social media, leaving many to wonder if there was more to the story. And as for Terry Flenory, well, let's just say 50 Cent has never been one to shy away from speaking his mind about controversial figures. With all this tension and controversy swirling around, it's no wonder people are dying to know what really went down between these three. First off, we're going to start with the issues between 50 Cent and Omari Hardwick. The beef started between these two when Omari Hardwick was on a podcast and discussed his pay while filming Power. This is what he had to say.
I've never made what I should have made. Never. On the back end. Period. It's happening now, finally.
I feel like there was a time 50 was talking about lending people money. It came out that he lent you money and you were like, but I paid it back plus interest.
I think he forever just really, really respected out of me for that. Give it back to 50 with interest. I was so proud to be able to do that. And it was early. He felt like, damn, you can't be messed up. You need money. And it was the summer, and it was after season 1, and then it was the summer after season 2, and he gave me $20,000, and the next summer he gave me 23, and I absolutely, because he adores Jay and the kids. He might like them more than me. It was absolutely given in a way of like, take care of the family, bro. Use that.
Up to that point though, in your career, you still weren't making money where you were taking loans?
On Power, I never got that. How much do you think I made a week? An episode?
At least 150.
No, then you got it right. Yeah. First time I've ever disclosed it. But I was also the face of the network.
So, a lot of people were very shocked that he said that he didn't make the money that he felt as if he should have made, considering the fact that he felt like he was the face of the network, meaning Stars. And let's be honest, nobody was checking for Stars before Power. Stars was just a channel that showed movies or whatever. It had some shows on there, like Outlander and all of those types of shows, I believe. But Stars really became the platform that it is when 50 Cent brought Power to the network. So Omari Hardwick was the lead actor on the show. Everybody loved him, and he was making $150,000 per episode as of season 3, because that's when networks renegotiate your contract. So from season 3 to season 6, because it went 6 seasons, Omari Hardwick brought in from season 3 to season 6 $4,500,000. Now, to a lot of us, we looking like, sir, how are you complaining about making $150,000 per episode? Well, considering if it was a white person, they would be making more money. It's notoriously known that black actors make less than their white counterparts. But I also think that Omari needs to understand and recognize the fact that Stars was a small fish in a big pond. Stars isn't like an HBO or a Showtime. It's small in the cable network scheme of things. And I personally think $150,000 is very substantial. But then you have to take in the fact of taxes, paying managers, paying your publicists, your agency, all of these different things that come out of their budget. So by the time you whittle it down, he probably was taking home maybe $50,000 per episode. So it is a big difference when you look at it that way. And I think that it was really dope of 50 to lend him money, to help him and his family out. And it was great that he was able to repay it. But with that being said, and him complaining about his pay, 50 Cent took issue to that. And when he was asked about it while on The Breakfast Club, this is what he had to say.
When you hear Omari doing interviews, Omari Hardwick, do you feel like he's ungrateful for some of the moves and things that you did for him?
I think he leaves people feeling like he said it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Look, also point out the fact that when you don't have money, that I'll give you the money. Like give him $50,000-$60,000 and say, yo, nah, just get back to me when you're ready. Like until you're comfortable and settled in. Mm-hmm. I don't believe we can win consecutive championships if the players are hungry. Mm-hmm. The team is hurting like that. If that's the case. So and then you go on. They don't change financial thresholds of how people are being paid on these projects until you get to season 3. Mm-hmm. We get to season 3, it changed so he can handle it after that. Then he didn't need the loans anymore at that point. But I did remember I was talking about somebody else owed me money and he just jumped out there and said But when he says this stuff I think he overvalues himself, to be honest with you. Because since then, it's been a long time since he hasn't been in power. Mm-hmm. Why are we not excited about the new projects?
What new project?
His new projects.
He got new. I didn't know.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. If there was noise going on, if he was that big of a draw, then we would see noise. We see new things happening. Mm-hmm. We see you out where you actively are in a place where people are looking for you.
Mm-hmm. So y'all not cool. It's not.
No, because you leave it like it's me not giving you the money. Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't personally think that he overvalues himself. I think that with everything that he brought to that network, he is owed more than probably what he received. But I also think that he needs to be a little bit more grateful and thankful for the opportunities that he was given. He had 6 years on a hit show. That is a big feat, especially when it comes to an all-black casted drama series. We don't really get that. I also just honestly feel like Omari Hardwick feels like he left the game too fast, meaning he left the show too fast. I think that he wishes that he had more time on the show. And think about it, it had to be tough with him sitting back watching Michael Rainey Jr. have his own spinoff show where he's continuing to make money, making 6 figures per episode. Like, he had 6 seasons of Power and then 3 or 4 seasons of Ghost. Like, Michael Rainey Jr. was out here making money. Then you have his co-star Joseph Sikora, who had his own spinoff. His show is going 3 seasons in, plus the 6 seasons that he had on Power, and they're still in the game and making money. And Omari Hardwick, who was the face of the show, who was the head honcho, the first on the call sheet, is sitting at home watching everybody still have this success. So I think that he was a little bit salty that he brought the network to where it was at for him to be the one that got cut off at the head in the end. And 50 Cent talked about that in an interview where he discussed the behind the scenes beef between Courtney Kemp and Omari Hardwick and how she didn't really like him.
The Diet in Power was where Courtney wanted to kill Omari. She had wrote the theme Ghost Must Die, and she had got upset because look, actually the showrunners are not supposed to talk to the actual talent when they're on set and in character. She was giving them a note, like while they were filming, right? And he like he went off at her, And she just hated him. She just wanted to get rid of him. Like, I was like, no, leave him. Like, I went in the spot that she wanted to kill him. Because she was like, well, something big has to happen. I was like, knock me off. I got other shit to do. Like, I can go do 50 Cent things. Where my character died in Power was where Courtney wanted to kill Omari. She had been wrote the theme Ghost Must Die. And she was, because she had got upset. Because, look, actually the showrunners are not supposed to talk to the actual talent when they're on set and in character. She was giving them a note, like while they were filming. And he like he went off at her. And she just hated him. She just wanted to get rid of him. Like, I was like, no, leave him. Like, I went in the spot that she wanted to kill him. Because she was like, well, something big has to happen. I was like, knock me off. I got other shit to do. Like, I can go do 50 Cent things with my.
Now, just imagine if she would have unalived Ghost's character that season that Kanan's character was actually knocked off. Like, it would have been a riot. What was that, season 4 when Kanan's character was unalived on the show? That would have been insanity if she had did that. And I just feel like as a showrunner, that is a horrible way to go about writing a show, by letting your own personal emotions get involved with the script. Like, because that is just the most idiotic idea for her to have wanted to unalive Ghost in season 4. Like, that is so insane to me. I personally don't think that his character should have been unalived when they did it. I felt like the show could have gone on for at least 2 more seasons. I always figured that in the end, Ghost's character would be unalive because there was really no other place for his character to go after everything that had been said and done on the show. But to know that there was such friction behind the scenes between Omari and Courtney says a lot about why we got the show that we got in the end. Now let's get to the shocking beef between 50 Cent and Terry Flenory, aka Southwest T. During the summer, 50 Cent spoke against the Black Mafia family's BMF Terry Southwest T Lee Flenory. 50 took to his Instagram account to comment on T posing with Kenneth Supreme McGriff's son, Supreme McGriff Jr. Meanwhile, McGriff Jr. took to social media to respond to 50 Cent's social media activity. 50 Cent took to his Instagram account to opine he believes that Terry Flenory feels as if he is not making the same amount of money as at Lil Meech BMF. Speaking about previously lending a helping hand to BMF, 50 Cent stated, "It's not like I didn't help your family make millions. Cool. When stars start suggesting the wrong moves, I'm simply going to sit and watch. Don't worry, you will be off the air in no time." Ooh. 50 was referring to his BMF show that he executive produces under his G Unit film and television banner. The crime show that is available on Starz follows the BMF founders, the Flenory brothers. On June 17th, Terry Flenory actively showed support for Kenneth McGriff on Supreme McGriff Jr.'s most recent social media post by displaying a t-shirt that insisted on Kenneth's release from prison. The clothing item in question also included a picture of Demetrius Big Meech Flenory, who is also spending time in prison. The photograph is on the screen right now. 50 Cent seems to be dissatisfied with Terry Flenory's collaborating with Supreme McGriff Jr. as McGriff Jr.'s father arranged 50 Cent's 2000 pow-powing. 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, was pow-powed 9 times outside of his grandmother's South Jamaica, Queens residency. It took the rapper 13 days to recover in the hospital. The court revealed that Kenneth Supreme McGriff arranged the pow-powing. Kenneth, a smug lord and leader of the Supreme Team gang, was allegedly angered by Jackson mentioning his crimes in his ghetto Quran track leading to the violent attack. In response, Kenneth reportedly hired hitman Daryl Hamo Baum, who was reportedly a friend of Mike Tyson, to fire at Jackson. However, Daryl could not face conviction as he fell victim to a drive-by pow-powing just 3 weeks after the incident. After Jackson took to the internet to respond to Terry Flenory siding with Kenneth McGriff Jr., took to social media to respond. Like, why you so mad? You got everything in the world to be doing right now. You're worried about what's going on with me? Man, relax, man. Go have a drink and relax, man. It's too hot for this man. McGriff then promoted the t-shirt he was selling. I gotta say, I agree with 50 on this. Like, I went above and beyond for your family, put y'all back on the map, helped y'all out financially. You came home from prison with a hit television show, and this is the thanks that I get. You know, this, even though the son ain't got nothing to do with what the father did, it's still principle. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to post the pictures and all of that type of stuff. Like, this boy's father tried to unalive me, and you know how street code go. And I gotta say that Southwest T is a idiot. Like, he's the reason why BMF went down in the first place. Like, it wasn't Big Meech. It wasn't anything that Meech had did. Like, it was him telling all of their business on the phone. Like, they never had any type of evidence or proof that Meech was the head honcho in charge. Like, he kept himself clean. He never talked on the phone. They never had any evidence to actually convict Meech. They went down because of Terry and preventing their father from going to prison. So it seems to me like Terry is still stupid. Like we've seen on the show, he makes poor decisions. And I mean, I don't like BMF. I stopped watching the show. I think that the writing is horrible and that the storylines are all over the place. But like, how many more opportunities are you going to mess up for your family because of your mouth and the way that you move? Like, he's an idiot. Like, Big Meech would have never. And shout out to Big Meech. He is home. Can't wait to see what he's going to have coming up next. And speaking of his brother, Southwest T, he has been granted clemency by President Joe Biden. A move reflecting the broader initiative to pardon individuals who were released from prison and placed in home confinement during the coronavirus pandemic. In 2008, Terry and his brother Demetrius Big Meech Flenory were sentenced to 30 years in federal prison for their roles in operating an international smug trafficking operation. However, the COVID-19 pandemic changed everything, particularly due to the heightened health risk in prison settings. Terry benefited from the pandemic's leniency measures when he was released from federal prison in 2020 to complete his sentence under house arrest. Now his sentence has been commuted following the president's pardon. In a post on Instagram, Flenory celebrated the moment. It's been a journey, but prayer and unwavering faith beyond mere human comprehension got us to this point, along with a photo of his clemency affidavit and videos of him cutting off his house arrest device. So here is his clemency papers signed by Elizabeth G. Oyer. And here he is getting his monitor, his house arrest monitor cut off.
I'm good. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Man, appreciate it. Yay! You do it for me? How are you? I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
That's a lot. I can't believe that they granted him clemency. Doesn't when you get granted clemency mean that like your whole arrest history is erased? Is that what that means? Somebody tell me down below in the comment section. But that is the end of this video. You guys let me know, what do you think about the issues that 50 Cent has with Omari Hardwick and Terry Flenory? Whose side are you on? Who do you think is right or wrong in the situation? I can't wait to read what you guys have to say. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.